Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. President Ferdinand R Marcus Jr. will no longer attend the 28th Conference of the Parties or COP28 to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change in Dubai to attend to more pressing matters. In a social media post, Marcos cited important developments in the hostage situation involving 17 Filipino crew members of the cargo ship Galaxy Leader in the Red Sea. The President will convene a meeting on Thursday for the facilitation of a high-level delegation dispatch to Iran that will provide assistance to the captured Filipinos. Marcos was supposed to leave Manila for Dubai today. The President has designated Environment Secretary Maria Antonia Yulo Loizaga to represent him at the COP28. The 17 Filipino seafarers were among the crew members of the Galaxy Leader, which was hijacked by Yemeni Houthi rebels on November 19. The Department of Foreign Affairs has said the Filipino seafarers are safe. The other hostages are from Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, and Mexico. The DFA is coordinating with the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies and foreign governments to secure their immediate release before Christmas. Senator Mark Villar urges the public to report traders and vendors who do not follow the government's suggested retail price in time for the expected shopping rush in this Christmas. Villar, chairperson of the Senate Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Entrepreneurship, said that with the coming holiday season, it is necessary to strictly monitor the prices of goods. He told the public to help make sure that sellers are following the price guide for Noche Buena items and other products issued by the Department of Trade and Industry. The public may report violators on the SRP and the DTI's quality standards to DTI Hotline 1384 or any of its social media accounts. Villar joined Trade Secretary Alfredo Pascual and other DTI officials in the price monitoring activity of Noche Buena items in Divisoria in Manila. Among the items they inspected were pasta packages, sandwich spreads, and canned goods. Earlier, the Department of the Interior and local government ordered local officials to monitor the prices of basic products and protect consumers against overpricing and profiteering, especially this Christmas. Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. clarified that only exploratory talks have been done so far and that no formal peace talks have occurred recently. Meanwhile, National Security Advisor Eduardo Años said that the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, or the NTF-ELCAC, will stay despite calls for its abolition. Choro allayed the suspicion of some military personnel on the government's softening stance against the communist rebels. This amidst the signing of a joint communique with the National Democratic Front of the Philippines in Oslo. He said that despite recent developments, the armed forces will continue its law enforcement operations and vowed to neutralize what's left of the New People's Army. Año refused the call of the NDFP to dismantle the government's anti-insurgency task force NTF-ELCAC. He said the NTF-ELCAC will continue to ensure delivery of government services and barangay development programs to far-flung areas and protect communities through continued military and law enforcement operations. The NDFP earlier said that the abolition of the NTF-ELCAC will be addressed as part of the peace negotiations. On November 15, United Nations Special Rapporteur Dr. Ian Fry also recommended the abolition of the NTF-ELCAC and recommended developing another approach against insurgency. Años stressed that the NTF-ELCAC is a working and effective human rights mechanism for the government. A senior Hamas official has expressed the readiness of the Islamist movement to release all captive Israeli soldiers in exchange for the release of all Palestinian prisoners detained in Israel. According to Hamas official and former Gaza Health Minister Bassem Naim, the group is engaged in challenging negotiations to extend a cessation of hostilities that was scheduled to end early Thursday. He also said that Hamas is actively seeking discussions for a permanent ceasefire. The initial conflict began when Gaza militants took approximately 240 captives from southern Israel in an unprecedented October 7 attack. About 1,200 casualties were recorded, the majority of whom were civilians, according to Israeli officials. In response, Israel has vowed to eliminate Hamas, unleashing an extensive air and ground campaign that killed nearly 15,000 people, mostly civilians. Following the truce agreement, around 60 Israeli hostages and 180 Palestinian prisoners have been released. President Ferdinand R Marcus Jr has declared the last working day of November as National Bike to Work Day. The President signed Proclamation No. 409, citing the need to make cycling a mainstream mode of transportation and further improve cycling infrastructure in the Philippines. The proclamation aims to promote a balance between environmental protection and development and maintain a quality of air that protects human health and welfare. It also aligns with the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028, prioritizing the development of an active transport network that provides the highest priority to pedestrians and cyclists in the hierarchy of road users. The Interagency Technical Working Group on Active Transport of the Department of Health has been designated to lead, coordinate, and supervise the observance of the National Bike to Work Day. Both the public and private sectors are also urged to support the yearly National Bike to Work Day. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account, via the News and Information Bureau website, nib.gov.ph, under PNA News, or on the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office, or PCO. It's 25 days before Christmas. I'm Wilnard Basilonia, and this is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.